We've gotten to know the people behind Franklin County Children's Services pretty well here on Daytime, and we've seen their unwavering commitment to caring for children in our community. And that effort is not theirs alone. In fact, the adage that it takes a village to raise a child certainly applies to the Citizens Advisory Committee. Here to share more are Ruth Cavin and Christina Wilson, both members of the Citizens Advisory Committee at FCCS. Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much. Ruth, I'm going to start with you with a general explanation of what the advisory committee is all about.
Sure. Citizens Advisory Committee is actually a group of community partners that we that serve on the board. They could be people that have had experiences with Franklin County Children's Services, either through services we've provided, but for the most part, they're just pretty much people in the community that want to help the kids that are in FCCS care.
Is this, Christina, direct help? I mean, do you work with children, or are you more of a think tank for, FCCS and look at their policies and procedures?
We don't look at policies and procedures necessarily. However, we do have an opportunity to provide both, kind of a little bit of direct service, because we do a lot of planning on programs for the youth who are involved with the agency, but we do a lot of background planning to figure out what are the best opportunities to help meet the needs of some of the youth. This
is obviously volunteer, right?
Yes.
So why did you, Ruth, decide that this was worth your time and effort?
Well, I believe in our children. They're our future. So, what better way to give back or to make sure that my future is stable, because as a, older adult, I want to make sure that we have kids that can be productive in society. So this was an opportunity for me to be involved and to do that.
Do you feel it's hands-on enough, that you really do feel involved?
I do feel it's hands-on enough. We actually offer a girls' workshop, which you might want to talk about later, and that workshop is very involved. We get youth that are within our care. We work with them on a whole day, and we spend lots of time with them. So I do feel that we are very hands-on. Yes.
Christina, what's the experience like for you?
I love it. I love working with youth. I actually started with the committee before I was an actual member. So my involvement started beforehand, but then when I had the opportunity to join, there was no shadow of a doubt I had to be a part of this group.
Well, you both talked about programs, so what sort of things do you do, Ruth?
I'll say the biggest thing that's coming up is our child prevention breakfast, which will be happening in April, and that's an opportunity for us to showcase some of the achievements of our youth, whether that be they're going to college and they're graduating, as well as we'll be doing our self-esteem workshop, which is coming up in probably late October, where we'll have all of our young girls come in and we'll give them goodies and show them how to do hair and makeup and things like that. So.
And Christina, do you think for these young ladies it helps to have people like you? Now, you're mentors in a way, but also somebody that they can look up to and go, well, she did it, I can do it.
Absolutely. I think there is a lot of advice and wisdom. I think we have the opportunity to share with a lot of young women. Some of us may have similar struggles and backgrounds that we can say, hey, you can still rise and shine and be outstanding individuals.
And sometimes it takes that knowing someone else did it to give them that maybe motivation to know, I don't have to be stuck here, or I can work it. Is this, who pays for all these things? I mean, you're all volunteers, so where does this money come from?
Well, we don't really necessarily have monies that are coming in. We receive donations from the community, and the community donates product as well as funds, and those funds assist us with being able to give back to our youth with whatever things that they may be involved in, whether it be sporting activities or a camp that maybe doesn't get paid for otherwise through the agency. So that's how we actually receive our funding.
That's wonderful. And I'll bet, Christina, you're always looking for more volunteers.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Always, always. Because it takes a village,
it
right?
Does.
It really does. And there's so much that people can do, and I think, they're worried about time and commitments, and I think if people are really intentional about how they can give, and not necessarily monetary, it could just be simply just brainstorming and just coming and being a part of some of the programs that we're planning for the young people. I mean, just simply something.
And Ruth, if someone's watching this and they'd like to learn more and possibly become involved, how should they do that?
So Lydia Holloway is our contact, and her number is 614-275-2523. She'll be more than happy to give information as far as an application process and get them on board with our team.
We have Lydia's email on our screen, so that's another way for folks to reach out to her.
Yes.
Maybe the best way. And we hope there are some folks out there that want to take after you and help you all out to make the advisory committee even better than it already is.
We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you, Ruth.
Thanks
Nice to
for your
meet
time.
you. Christina, nice to meet you as well.
Thank you.